Hello children, welcome to online science class. In our previous class, we have learned different types of plants. How many types of plants are there? Trees, shrubs, herbs, creepers and climbers. So this is about the different structures of the plants. The plants which are big are called trees and small and bushy are called shrubs, and the plants with medicine values are called herbs. The creepers are the plants which grow on the ground, and the climbers are the plants which grow up with the help of a stick or wall. So this is about the different types of plants that we have learnt in our last class. Now today we are going to learn the different uses of plants. So whenever we are asked what are the uses of plants, what do we say? The first answer that comes to our mind is plants gives us vegetables and fruits, and after a minute or two we also say it gives us wood to make the furniture, and it also gives us shadow whenever we are traveling on the hot sun. So these are the most important and striking points that we answer when we are asked about uses of plants. Are the uses of the plants confined to only these 4 points? No, there are many other uses of plants that we shall see in our lesson today. To do that, I want all of you to open your textbooks and look into the lesson while I am explaining. Now, uses of plants. So here we are given some pictures. Circle the things that we get from plants. So what we have to do? Circle the things that we get from plants. Apple we get from plant, so circle it. Cotton we get from plant, circle it. Brinjal we get from plant, circle it. And rice, that also we get from plants, so circle it. Milk, do we get milk from plants? No, milk we get from animals, buffaloes, cows, goats. So milk is a dairy product, so do not circle milk. Next, this is clove. Clove is a spice that is obtained from plants. Yes, cloves also we get from plants. And wool. Wool is also made from the yarn, that is also a product of plant. And gram, this is a green gram I suppose, and grams are also obtained from the plants. So out of all these products, only milk is a dairy product that we get from the animals. Rest of all are plant products. Now let's start our lesson. Plants are useful to us in many ways. Plants give us many things. Plants give us food to eat. So what do plants give us? Uses of plants are food. The first thing is food. Also plants gives us paper. It also gives us wood. Plants also gives us medicines. Plants also gives us oils, fibers, and it also gives us gum. So these are the different products that we get from the plant. Do we get all these products from the same part of the plant? Is it so? Or all the vegetables we get in the same manner or on the same part of the tree? Is it so? No. Different products, different fruits, different vegetables and different products are obtained from the different parts of the plant. And what are the parts of the plants? You know well. Plants have leaves, plants have fruits, plants have flowers. Plants and big trees have a thick stem called trunk, and over the trunk we also have bark, and plants also have, more importantly, roots. So different part of a plant gives different substance, different product, that we shall see in our next page. Now I want all of you to look here. So stems, leaves, roots, flowers, cereals and pulses. So different parts are giving us different things. Plants gives us fruits and nuts. Whatever we eat, dry fruits such as cashew nuts, almonds, walnuts, what are all these called? They are called as nuts. All the dry fruits are called as nuts. So these are also obtained from the plants, and different fruits have different taste, different color and different shape. Every fruit is unique, every nut is unique with its own nutritious values. So stems, here are some examples of stem products such as potato, ginger and sugarcane. So all of you know, how do we get sugar? We get sugar from sugarcane. So what do we have? Do we have sugarcane fruits or do we have sugarcane flowers? No. What do we have then? We have the sugarcane plant itself. The stem of the plant itself is used for the preparation of sugar. Potato and ginger. How do you find potato and ginger? Do you find a potato hanging on a tree, hanging on a plant, just like lady's finger, just like brinjal? No. So where do you find potato? We find potato inside the mud, that is with the roots inside it. So ginger is also found in the same manner. So the stem of the plant is also useful. Some plants, some parts are very useful. For example, sugarcane. Sugarcane plant stem is more useful than its leaves. In the same way, every plant has its own speciality and has its own product of different part. Now, leafy vegetables. Leafy vegetables, food. Vegetables are there and leafy vegetables. Coriander, spinach and curry leaves, cabbage, all these are leaves of a plant. And what do? We eat those leaves. So we eat leafy vegetables also. Leaves of certain plants are very important, such as spinach, cabbage, coriander and curry leaves. So these are very important. Next, roots. Roots, radish, carrot and turnip. Here we are given with the pictures. Radish, carrot and turnip. Radish, where do we find radish? We find radish inside the mud. For example, imagine this is a plant and it is on the above the ground. So how is radish grown? Radish is grown inside. Radish is grown inside the mud under the roots. So radish, carrot we get from the roots. So roots of certain plants are important. For leafy vegetables, leaves of the plants are important. For for carrot and radish, roots of the plants are important. And flowers. What do we do with flowers? Do we eat flowers? Yes, we do eat flowers. What flower do we eat? We eat cauliflower and we also eat broccoli. Generally in our places, mostly we use cauliflower. Broccoli are used in the different countries. Nowadays broccoli is also available in our cities, but the usage of broccoli is lesser when compared to the cauliflower. We all love to eat cauliflower very much. Do we? Yes, we have to eat. All the vegetables are very, very, very good for our health. Make it a habit. Keep practicing eating vegetables. Cauliflower has its own nutritious values. So get those nutritious values by consuming the cauliflower. So flowers, we also eat flowers. Then what about rose, jasmine, lilies? What do we do with these flowers? We prepare perfumes. Now, excuse me. Now another one more usage of the plants. What do? We also prepare perfumes. We also prepare perfumes from the plant. From which part of the plant do we obtain the perfume? Do we prepare the perfume? From flowers we prepare perfumes. And cereals. Cereals. What are cereals? Cereals are the seeds. Like wheat, rice and maize. Rice, you know, how do we get rice? We get rice from the plants with a skin over it. So what do? We remove that, we remove the skin, get the polishing of the rice and we bring it to our house, cook it, and every day we take rice. So rice is a little bit refined product, whereas wheat, what do we do with wheat? Wheat, we make it as flour and we use it. So cereals are not more directly consumed, but they are little bit changed. They are little bit changed and they are used for our daily routine cooking. For example, wheat flour we use for chapatis and puris. We all like chapatis very much, yes or no? So how is chapati made? Chapati is made from wheat, that is wheat flour. With the wheat flour we make chapatis. So cereals, cereals are also very good for health. Then pulses. What are pulses? All of you know. At least once or twice in a week, or in some houses every day we like to eat dal. So what is dal? Dals are the grams. So what are dals? Dals are grams. So cereals are different types of seeds which are to be a little bit refined and to be used, and grams we can directly use for cooking purpose. And what are grams? Red gram, green gram, red gram, green gram, kidney beans, peas, lentils, all this comes under grams. So grams are also very rich in proteins. If you eat dal, you will be very healthy and muscular. Now, tea, coffee and sugar. Where do we get tea from? We get tea from tea plant, that is from the dried leaves of the tea. So some leaves we eat when they are fresh, such as leafy vegetables, and some leaves we are making it to dry and we are making it into powder and we are using for the preparation of tea. So tea, coffee is also used. Tea is also a product of, indirectly it is a product of plant only. So tea powder is made from the dried tea leaves, and coffee is made out of coffee seeds. Okay, coffee seeds. There is a coffee plant and from that plant we obtain some seeds which are called as coffee seeds. Generally coffee seeds are known as coffee beans. So what do we call them? Coffee beans. Coffee beans. Coffee seeds are also called as coffee beans. So from this coffee beans, coffee powder is prepared, and we all like to have, especially elders like to have coffee very much. I personally like coffee very much. So how do we get coffee? Coffee is also a product of plant. And what else? Sugar, we have discussed, it is prepared from the sugar cane, that is the stem of the sugar cane plant. And okay, coffee, fruits, vegetables, all the type of healthy foods we get from plants. Then what about chocolate? How is chocolate made? Chocolate is also a product of plant. So how do we get chocolate? We get chocolate from the cocoa plant. Which plant? Cocoa plant. So from the cocoa plant we abstract a drinking chocolate, that is a liquid chocolate, and then we refine it and we process it, we add some preservatives to it and we make different types of chocolates. So preservatives are the chemicals which are used to keep the foods for longer time, and they are also used to give a good color and flavor to the foods that are processed. Processing means you taking some raw material and making it into a different products, just like cocoa. Cocoa is the raw material that is obtained from the plants. But do we eat cocoa directly? No. What do we eat? We eat chocolates which are processed, which are prepared, which undergoes certain procedures and it becomes chocolate. And what do we add? We also add some chemicals, that are we also add some preservatives which does not harm very much. But eating too much of chocolates or eating too much of preservative added food is not good for our health. That is the reason why our elders tell us not to eat junk food such as chips, whatever you call Lays, Kurkures or whatever. So such foods, in such foods we have preservatives. Eating of too much of preservative added food is not good for our health. It can make us, it can cause us illness. So better avoid the preservative foods. Other than that, you can eat the natural foods such as fruits, vegetables, fruit juices and vegetables. Now, what does plants gives us? We have discussed about the food, and we are here paper. How do we get paper? How do we get paper from the plant? We get paper from the bamboo plant. We get paper from bamboo plant, from the bamboo sticks. From the bamboo sticks we get the paper. So paper is made from bamboo plant. Rubber is made from latex of rubber tree. Rubber is used to make erasers, tires and toys. Gum is made from latex and acacia tree. So here we are talking about paper, gum and rubber. भैया एक कट करो भैया, स्टार्टिंग में एक बार रुका है, देखो फूड का ऐसा पलटे जाएगा, वहाँ से पहले से कट कर दो. So eating preservatives added food is not good for our health. It may cause us illness. So always try to eat the natural foods such as fresh fruits and vegetables, which gives us good health. Now, so far we have seen the food products that a plant gives us and how different food products are made. And now let us see paper. Paper, how do we get paper? We get paper from the bamboo plant, from the bamboo sticks. After cutting the bamboo plants, after processing it, we get paper. So paper is also from the plants. That is the reason why we should not waste a lot of papers. Whenever you are taking a piece of paper, make the best use of that paper. Always remember, whenever you are using a paper, that means you are using a plant's product. That means you are writing on a plant. We don't know how much time a plant takes to make. फिर से कट कर दो भैया. So paper we get from the bamboo. From the bamboo plant, paper is obtained. After cutting the bamboo plants, it is undergone some procedures, and the final product is paper, which we use for our daily purposes. Especially being students and teachers, we should respect paper. That is, we should make the best use of paper. Writing on one side or simply tearing off the papers or simply playing with the papers is not at all good, because all of you know we have less trees. So many trees are cut down under the name of deforestation, under the name of development. So if there are no trees, there are no food, there are no food products, and there is no paper. And if there is no paper, you know how terrible it would be for us to read and write. So always, children, make a habit of not wasting paper anymore. If you wanted to write anything, make the best use of the paper. Write completely on the either sides of the paper. So paper is also obtained from the bamboo plant. Wood, you know, even after a tree dies, it is useful. Throughout its life, it gives us some or the other products. It gives us fruits, it gives us it gives us fruits, vegetables, and it also gives us shade. When it is not able to bear the fruits and flowers, it gives us shade, and during the daytime it gives us shade, and during the night time it gives us the fresh air. Whenever we are suffocating, whenever we are feeling very hot, if we go and stand under the tree, that is a very pleasant moment. It makes us feel cold, it relieves us from the heat, and by the fresh air we get from the plants, we feel very happy. So tree, throughout its life, it is helping us, and even after it dies, even if after the cutting of the tree, we make the furniture with the leftover woods, or with the big woods of the trees. So wood is also from trees. And medicines. In the last class we have learnt about herbs. While learning about herbs, we have seen those are mainly used for the medicinal purposes. So medicines, neem tree, tulsi tree, and ginger. Ginger also cures us cold, sore throat and cough. Whenever we feel a kind of itching in our throat, what do we say? We go and buy a Vicks chocolate which is of ginger flavor, which is made up of ginger. If elderly people, your parents, your dad, mother, or your grandpa, what do they ask whenever they are not feeling well, whenever they are feeling uneasy with the throat or with the nose, blockage of nose? What do they ask for? They ask for a ginger tea. What do ginger tea does? Ginger tea clears the throat. Ginger is very much useful in curing throat, cold and cough. So medicinal purposes is also served by the plants, and tulsi is also very good for cough. Neem plant is used in many medicines preparation. And coming to oils. What oil does we use at our home for cooking purpose? There are different companies, but mainly what substance is used for preparation of oil? We get oil from the plants, that is from sunflower plant. From the sunflowers we get sunflower oil, and from the groundnuts also we extract oil, groundnut oil. And for taking good care of our health, what do we apply? We apply oil. So where do we get that oil? Coconut oil. From coconut we extract oil. So oil used for cooking purpose or for our grooming purpose, for taking care of our hair, the oil is abstracted from the plants itself. So what plants? Sunflower plants, groundnut plants and coconut plants. Now fibers. What is fiber? Not the fiber chairs or the tables that we use in the house. No, I am not talking about that fiber. I am talking about the fibers, that is different kinds of clothes we use. A fiber is a thread, nothing but a thread. In fibers there are different types of cloths such as cotton, silk, wool. So the main raw material for the preparation of fibers we get from plants. So what are fibers? From fibers, అక్కడ పెట్టేసి పెట్టేసుకో. So fibers, we get the raw material that is used to prepare different types of fibers is extracted from the plant. The main fiber, the main ingredient or the component is yarn and cotton. Yarn and cotton. Cotton we get from the cotton plant, and yarn is also from the, we get cloth from the yarn, and yarn comes from the cotton fibers. So from the cotton we get yarn, and from yarn we make different types of clothing. So see how plant is helping. From the minute we get up from the bed, the everything, the clothes we are wearing, the furniture we are using, the food we are eating, everything is given by plant. Don't we owe a lot to a plant? Yes, we owe. Then how should we show our love and respect to the plant? What return gift can we give to the plant, which is giving us so many things? Almost 90% of the things we are using in our daily life are given by plants. Yes or no? The bed we are sleeping is made out of the wood that the plant is giving. The food we are eating is made out of the plant that is giving, and the clothes we are wearing is also a byproduct of the plant that is giving us cotton and yarn. So what we have to do as a return gift to the plant? What can we give back to the plant? We can give back to the plant by planting more trees. The best gift to a plant is plant itself. When you are plucking or when you are cutting one tree, make a habit of planting 2 trees, so that it can give us so many fruits, flowers and different kinds of uses. Every part of the plant is very, very useful. So the return gift of the plant is planting another plant. If you plant one more plant, the plant grows and gives so many products to us, so that we can enjoy, so that we can use it. So now coming back to our lesson. So fibers, for making of fibers, that is for making of clothing, also we get cotton from the plants. From the cotton we extract the yarn, that is thread, and different types of threads. With the different types of threads we make different types of clothing. Of course we also have wool, which we get from the sheep, but most of the cloths, generally regularly we don't wear wool. Yes or no? Wool is generally used only in winter seasons. So most of the clothes which we wear are cotton. So the cotton production's main source is plant. So fibers are finished. Gum is also a most important thing, which is not observed in our regular life, but without gum we cannot do many works. Yes or no? Even to prepare this book we need a gum. Yes or no? To stick the papers together. In such cases there are many uses of gums. So gum, where do we get from gum? We get gum from the tree. Which tree? Gum is made from acacia tree. Which tree? Gum is made from acacia tree. It is extracted from the latex of the tree. So what is latex? Latex is nothing but the trunk of the tree. You know that the big trees have big trunk, and over the trunk there are small wooden pieces which we call as bark. So such bark or the outer layer is called as latex, and from the latex of the acacia tree we extract gum. So gum is also a product of tree. And one more example of bark is cinnamon. Cinnamon, which is a spice which we use in our daily cooking, that is dalchini. We call it as dalchini. Dalchini is nothing but the trunk. It is the bark. The outside part of the trunk is dalchini, which we use in the cooking purposes. So rubber is also extracted from the latex of the which tree? Rubber tree. And you know the uses of rubber. Every day we need eraser. Yes or no? Then how is eraser made? Eraser is made out of rubber. And there are toys for small kids, so that the toys doesn't harm. We make it with the rubber. Even if we hit with the rubber, we don't get hurt. So rubber is a soft substance which is also used in the preparation of tires. All types of tires are made from rubber, and erasers are made from rubbers, and few kinds of toys are also made from rubbers. So these are the different kinds of uses of the plants. We get food from the plants, that is fruits, nuts and vegetables from the plants. Paper, that is from bamboo plant we extract paper. And wood, that is from cut down trees or the big trees to make furniture. we get wood from the trees. And medicines, you know, there are so many medicinal plants, and we also have a complete section, a medicinal section which cures the diseases, that is Ayurvedic. Ayurvedam is completely dependent upon the herbs, that is completely dependent upon the plants, different types of herbal plants that are which have medicinal values. So complete Ayurvedic medicines are dependent upon plants. Oils, sunflower oil, coconut oil, or the oil which is used for the nourishment of our hair is also extracted from the plants. Fibers, different types of clothes are made out of cotton, and the main source for cotton production is plants. And gum, we have seen gum is also extracted from the acacia plant, from the latex, that is from the trunk of the acacia plant. And rubber is also used, is extracted from the rubber tree, that is also from the trunk. And perfumes, all the good fragrant flowers, jasmines, roses, lilies are used in the preparation of perfumes. So these are the different uses of our plants. And there is one more most important use of the plant, which only plant can do for a human being. What is it? Yes. What do we need to breathe? We need air to breathe. And do we need air completely to live in? No. What do we need? We need oxygen. What do we need? We only need oxygen from the complete air. And air is mixture of different gases. But what do we need? We need oxygen to breathe in. And who is giving us oxygen? Who is giving us oxygen? Yes, plants. Plants are giving us oxygen, which is very, very, very essential for the existence of human beings. Plants are such a useful things on the earth, and such sacrificing things. They sacrifice everything out of them for the benefits of human beings, for the sake of others. What do plants do? Plants take carbon dioxide inside and they release oxygen outside. And what do human beings do? Human beings take oxygen inside and release carbon dioxide outside. So to breathe in, we need oxygen. To have oxygen, we need to have enough plants. So that is the reason why our governments are encouraging us, asking us to do programs on plants, planting the trees and plants, such as Harita Haram by our Telangana government. Why everybody asks us to save plants, to grow more plants, is for that sake, for all these purposes, for all these uses that a plant is giving us. So mainly plants give us oxygen to breathe in, and we give in return carbon dioxide to the plant so that it can purify that and give back us oxygen. So this is our lesson, uses of plants. So we have seen not only fruits and vegetables, there are many uses of the plants, all that we have discussed in our class. So my dear children, with this topic we have completed our second lesson. I want all of you to know the importance and greatness of the plants, and always remember the uses of plants. Whenever next time you are asked what are the uses of plants, just don't say leafy vegetables, fruits and shadow and wood. No, I want you to remember all these things. Trees can give us medicines, trees can give us rubber, trees can give us oils, gums, perfumes, what not, everything. Almost everything is a byproduct of the plant material, plant product. So keep your place greenery, plant more trees, make our place greenery, and let us enjoy the more benefits of the plants, and let's have enough amount of the oxygen in our environment. So this is our second lesson. With a new lesson, let us meet in our next class. Until then, thank you.